Right in the 16. 45 minutes in the 2000s is enough time to write a small book of poems, but they never seem to come until you're furthest away from a pen. It must be the rhythm of a skyline. The faces of strangers grow more familiar, yet as complex as a memory of bustling Mogadishu at 9 a.m. A Russian tea house has gone out of business. A carniceria is offering fresh meat, while Shenquan and Saigon become neighbors once more amid fallen borders and empty buildings for the American dreamers. Porky's holds on to Cold War prosperity and dine-in-your-car sensibilities, a neon blaze at night. The Hong Kong noodle house has flourished since the handover. An old German photographer laughs with me about the noise of the Minota at the ballet and the fall of civilization to Y2K. He's shown me a book about comedy left at the previous stop, chuckling at strange fortunes, quantum physics, and the clocks dotting our way. I don't catch his name, trundling off at my stop, wondering how people find poetry without the bus. Rat Mahabut, 2003. First and foremost, you should visit for the Buddha more than pee by the Prakanong, but in this world we have plenty of time for both, coming around again constantly like an old Carly Simon song. In this city of angels, Manak waits in 1,000 ways if you're looking, reunites and blesses in her own manner from beyond the grave with her baby. You discover frequently this scares more than a few who never needed to seek missing family after a war. My guide didn't want to linger here, suggested shopping for luxuries. She had wonderful children to feed. Hers the Lao for boat, our consequential actions. On our shared rivers, mind how you carve, how you bind the timber of your wandering soul. Traveling celestial waters, these might take you past home, past the vast temple of answers where you can't purchase with anything except the righteous questions. When one moment, she warns me sternly to remember, after all these years, I'm coming back to a Lao house, Lao family, Lao customs, upon the agrarian outskirts of Modesto. You have to eat the Lao food they serve you, no complaining, even if you didn't grow up with it. Besides, it will be delicious. My nieces and nephews welcome us in, taking our shoes off by the door, smiles and sabadis. Shown to the table, we're informed. Everyone's ready for Easter in Be My Lao. It's Taco Wednesday tonight, with nachos and hot dogs, spaghetti and papaya salad, some brisket and gel. I eat politely, as home here as anywhere, with a smile. Missing the beauty. A certain Sao Lao Namnai I knew on Broadway Avenue would bring up her close calls with the B-52s, quote-unquote, secretly, coating her home in cluster bombs during our war. She often mentioned her niece who went back to Laos, a tourist, going from Savannakhet to Luang Prabang, loving it all except the endless jungle, too many temples, and long-lost relatives everywhere. I haven't heard from her in heaven knows how long. The heart an unfinished book, the soul a riddle of questionable destinies more than dreaming histories, nocturnal and relentless, a papaya, a covert French kiss, long to non van Num. Albums. Looking through aging pages as a young Naksai, seeking yourself among relatives and amusements, old countries, for fading familiarities, it's hard to return to so many places decades later, suspecting how many tales you lost, real and imagined, behind even a single Polaroid. The ones you colored with a marker, the photos you tore by accident, the ones stuck together beyond use, the images that fell out somewhere between a dozen moves. The God of memory shall scold you for arriving at the Sala of eternity empty-handed, while you wonder, how many stories did you really know at all? I'm Bryan Thao Worra, Lao Minnesotan Poet Laureate, and thank you as you accompany me on our journey to look for Lao America in the year 2025.